What's up everybody? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to front shove, but this time it's going to be in first person. So for the front shove, there isn't really any prerequisites for this trick. Maybe just be comfortable riding around, maybe have an ollie down. Ollie isn't necessarily required. Just have to be comfortable enough to, you know, be on your board and shove it. So, you know, maybe have an ollie, but just be comfortable just riding and pushing around on your skateboard. Almost missed that one. Also, let me switch to both views right now so you'll be able to see if you're goofy now. So basically what the front shove is, you're on your board and you're gonna be scooping in front of you so that the board can rotate 180 degrees so you can get back on it and land it. So going into the first mistake is honestly with the foot position. There's two things with it. So with your front foot, some people may like try to start off here with their front foot and it's gonna make it harder to the front shove because your heel will kind of get in the way since it has to rotate this way. So what I actually recommend is scooting your toe up with your front foot so that, you know, you're both, a little bit of your heel is hanging off and a little bit of your toe is hanging off. And pretty much this just allows for the board to scoop more smoothly under your front foot so your heel doesn't get in the way. So basically just make sure that you scoot your heel up a little more so your toes hang off a little bit during this trick, because that's what's going to help it, you know, just not be in the way when you're doing the front shove. So that's the foot position for your front foot. So now with your back foot, you actually want it to be in this back pocket here so that you actually have more room to scoop the board. Because if you try to scoop the board with your toe like too far over, you're not really gonna get as much leverage to get behind the board and really shove it forward. Also make sure you're not, you know, popping it and scooping flat foot. You wanna make sure you use your toe during this. So make sure you really have your toe loaded behind that back pocket with your toes hanging off a little bit on the front so you can actually scoop it right. And I swear I can't do it right whenever I say, here's the example. It's like this. Not perfect, but that's literally what it is. So now that you know the foot position, one of the other common mistakes is actually how people scoop this. So with this, like one of the common issues is that, you know, you may scoop the board and it just flies straight behind you and you're having trouble with it. So there's two ways to fix this. One is with the scoop. So a lot of people when they start, they want to scoop directly in front of them, but actually that's what caused it to go more behind you, behind your heels. So to fix this, when you scoop, you want to scoop diagonally forward towards the nose. It's almost the same as I said in my backside pop shove it video. You want to scoop diagonally forward towards the nose. What this does, it just helps it stay under you more because it gets it more of a vertical scoop rather than a horizontal scoop of just going backwards. So if you look at my back foot, I'm going to scoop diagonally forward this way so it stays under me more. I'm not even jumping back or anything. I'm pretty much jumping straight up as I'm scooping diagonally forward that way. And even though I may not be landing some of these, it's staying under me more. It's just to show that it's, you know, able to get it under you more if you scoot that way. Also, I really just don't prefer doing this trick stationary. I prefer dual while rolling. So if you look here, roll forward, I'm going to scoop diagonally forward. I'm able to keep it under me more. Also say what's up to Jason. I don't know if you could see him in the video or not. What? I'm talking to the camera. So that's one way to fix it from going behind you. The other way is actually with your posture. Going behind you, maybe because you're leaning over your toes too much. So if you see if I'm leaning here and I try to scoop, it's gonna go behind me. So the goal should be to pretty much stand straight up. You might have to lean a little bit back. One thing I like to do when I was starting off is like act like you're sitting in a chair behind your heels and like just lean behind your heels more and then try to jump up as you're in that posture. It may be like uncomfortable at first, but over time this is what's going to help you stay over the board, especially with that diagonal scoop. So if you look here, I'm going to get on it, lean behind my heels a little more, stand straight up, and then scoop diagonally forward. And you see, I'm able to stay over it more. I'm not landing it all the time because I hate doing this stationary. So if you look, if I lean back, you can even jump back a little bit too if you have to. It'll help you stay over it more. And like I said, I just hate doing this stationary. So again, let me give you a rolling example. Roll forward, scoop diagonally forward, lean behind your heels. You should be able to stay under it more. So like he just did. I don't know if you can see that though. I actually just thought another reason this might pop up, I mentioned this in my other pop shove it video, is don't scissor kick as you do this. So don't like scoot your front foot back as you scoot your front foot or back foot forward. Like that. If you do like a scissor kick, again, that's just gonna shove it right behind you. So really make sure you're only using your back foot during this trick. Just like the pop shove it, your front foot is only a guide. You should only be lifting it up to stop it from flipping. So you look again, I'm not even really using my front foot, it's only my back foot. I swear I can't do this stationary. But see, I'm not using my front foot in this trick, it's only my back foot. So going hand in hand with that, just making sure you're using your front foot to guide it. Another error or issue might be that it's flipping as you're doing it. So the only thing I would say is like just really make sure you hover your front foot close to the board during the whole trick. So as it's scooping, you really want your front foot just to be there to hold it so it doesn't flip. And also don't lift your front foot too high, because then you're not holding it close to the board to make sure it's stable. So again, just putting all the tips together, make sure you scoop diagonally forward, make sure your front foot, your toes are actually hanging off a little bit so your heel's not in the way. Lean back a little bit behind your heels, and this should all work together. It's gonna take some practice though. So now let me show you some slow motion clips of the front shove so you can really analyze and see how this trick is done. Oh, that was nice. All right, everybody, so that's gonna wrap it up for the POV front shove tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I think this trick is a lot easier than it seems. It's really just making sure you do that diagonal scoop. I think that's one of the most important tips with this trick. Otherwise than that, if you want to see a more detailed tutorial on this, I have a why you can't front shove video with more camera angles. Otherwise than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. I'm gonna leave that in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.